VACAY-JAYTV.
Yeah. What's good? What's good? What's really good, fam? What's going on, fam? What's really good, fam? It's your man. It's your boy. It's the guy. It's your man. VACAY-J back once again. What's good? What's good? What's good? We back. We back. What's good? What's good? Vacay-Saturdays, we back. We back. We back. What's going on, fam? I'm back once again. That's right. We are here. We are here. Good to see everybody back in the building, fam. You already know. We got some things to talk about, man. I'm just happy to be back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope you're having a great Saturday. It's your man. You know how we do. We got a lot to talk about today, but absolutely thank you guys for rocking with your boy all this time, making sure I'm straight, checking on your boy. So everybody that's been checking on me and making sure I'm straight, appreciate it. Appreciate it. But happy Saturday, man. It's the summertime. It's mad hot out here in Vegas. And we back, baby. We back. We back in the building. First and foremost, I want to give a super shout out to a young lady that I met in Vegas last night. And today is her birthday. And I told her, I said, listen, if you subscribe, you lock in with me, I'm definitely going to give you a birthday shout out. So happy birthday to Michaela. She is turning 21 plus 10. She's turning 21 plus 10. So happy birthday to Michaela. And shout out to all her people. You know what I'm saying? They partying with her. You know what I'm saying? She live in the Bay, but she from Virginia. You know what I mean? So, you know, we chopped it up. You know, East Coast, we chopped it up. We chopped it up. But shout out to Michaela. I hope you're having a great time here in Vegas. And like I said, I shouted you out, so you already know. You already know. You know what I mean? Yeah, family. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Hey, my peoples is in the building. What's good? What's good? Buck Stars, what's good? What's good? West Coast Bay is in the building. What's good? Hey, family. Hey, family. Let me see if I still know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? All right. I see y'all. What's good? How y'all feeling? How's your Saturday going? Vacay is back, baby. We back in the building. Happy to see y'all. Thank you for your love and support as we go through, you know, the transitions of life, baby. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep this thing moving. I'm excited. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm not going to hold y'all, but absolutely, we going to get into it. A lot happened this week. A lot of things about to happen within the next month or so. So, you know, we got to be prepared. And, yeah, we definitely need to talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? But how's everybody doing? Before I get into anything, I want to know how's everybody doing. Buck's thoughts, West Coast Barbara, how we doing? How's things going? Are you enjoying the content of the summer? What shows are you missing? Let me know. Hit that like button for your boy, of course. And, yeah, let me know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've been in the stool. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since your boy been in the stool. Let me see if I still got this. Yo, support game in the building. What's good? What's good? Vacay MVPs are coming through. What's good? There we go. There we go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We getting our footing back. We're getting the footing back. We're getting the footing back now. Let me turn that to my color red. There we go. Now we got the fire, the blaze. We in the building, family. What's good? How's your Saturday going? Happy Saturday. Vacay-Saturdays. We back in the building. You know what I'm saying? With the sound effects and all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So, family, yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. A lot going on. Thank you for coming through. Definitely hit that like button. Share this out. Let everybody know. Vacay-Saturdays, we in the building. We in the building. Whether you're watching on your phone or watching on TV, because I know a lot of folks watch on TV, or watching wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. But there, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot of things today. Of course, we got to talk about Kendrick Lamar. We got to talk about Nikki Manaj and little Weezy. We got to talk about Timbaland, man. Timbaland doing some wild stuff. We got to talk about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to get into it, family, if you're ready. West Coast Barber says, I'm good. I'm good. Just trying to catch up on all the shows. All right. Turning cross-eyed. I know, right? There's a lot of shows out there, from The Shy to Divorce Sisters to, Godfather Harlem to, there's a lot of shows. There's a lot of shows, movies, right? Movies coming out this summer. But I'm looking forward to it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it all. And your boy going to keep up as well. Shoot, I got to keep up with everything as well and still, maintain my lifestyle, maintain what I'm doing, But definitely it's just great to be here. You can hear me loud and clear, obviously. You can hear me loud and clear. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let me see. Okay, I could do this. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We got a lot to talk about, fam. So where do I start? Where do I want to start? I want to start, and again, I'm not doing no Diddy stuff. I got plenty of content for the Diddy stuff. You know what I mean? But again, we doing entertainment over here. So I got to bring you that entertainment conversation, right? So I want to start right here. I want to start, where am I? Okay, I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. So like I said, I want to start with Kendrick Lamar, man. I want to start with K-Dot because, man, what a week this guy's had, right? I mean, BET Awards, sweeping all the awards, right? At the BET Awards, like he got the best album, like album of the year. He got all of that for BET Awards. And, again, we got to make the BET Awards just as important as the Oscars. And your boy Kevin brought out all of that. Y'all seen that already. But what I really, want to talk about, man, is your man K-Dot. He went ahead, him and SZA went to Toronto. They got 2 shows in Toronto. Of course, he rolling up in there like the president. He got police escorts and the whole 9. And last night, I believe it was last night's concert or the night before, your boy, man, he got a standing ovation from the fans in Toronto. Okay, standing ovation from the fans in Toronto. And they were talking about one more time. Let me see if I can pull that up. Here we go. Let me share this real quick. Okay, let me know you can see that. Yo, they gave him a standing ovation and said one more time. Look at this. Crazy. That's in Toronto. Yo. Crazy. Wow. He just standing on stage. You see right there? He just standing right there on the stage under that light. And that's him just standing there. He just standing right there. That's Kendrick right there. You see it? Everybody just screaming. But he just finished doing Not Like Us. And they were singing along. Standing ovation. It's filled to the rafters, yo. Like it's like the seats are filled all the way up to the top, fam. I'm like, bruh, this is divine. Like, this is divinity. You know what I mean? Like, all Drake had to do was just stop trying to sneak this the dude for like mad years. But here you go. This is what you get when you messing with God's child. You know what I'm saying? You mess with the quiet ones, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Kendrick, he was keeping it to himself. He wasn't trying to bother nobody. Now again, you know what I'm saying? With the sneak dicks all of these years, he had to say what he had to say and call everybody out. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like, I can't be mad at Kendrick. I don't think nobody could be mad at Kendrick Lamar for doing what he's supposed to do, which is to defend his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, once dudes start talking about his family, it was just like, bruh, don't talk about the family. You're not supposed to bring the family up in this. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to bring the family up in this. Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about right here. Okay, got that. And Sport Game, what you saying? You saying sick of people complaining about Tariq and Go. They still talking about that? I ain't talking about that. I talked about it a little bit. Buckstore says a lot has happened this week for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, congrats to Kendrick Lamar. Legendary run. I think this is, at this point, the highest paid or highest, the concert made the most money in history, you know what I'm saying, in rap history or something like that. I'm sure. I mean, you're doing 2 shows in your boy Drizzy's backyard, man, and they are like wearing shirts. You know, I couldn't even pull out. They got shirts saying "Real Canadians don't F with Drake." Real Canadians don't F with Drake. It's crazy, family. Like, this is a beef that happened last year, and now that he's on tour with SZA, Real Canadians don't. It's a T-shirt. They got a whole T-shirt saying "Real Canadians don't F with Drake." Crazy. And then they was in the restaurant that Kendrick mentioned, you know what I'm saying, in Toronto. And after the concert, they went to the restaurant and they're singing They're Not Like Us. They singing to the song with their phones and they were recording each other in the famous restaurant, you know what I'm saying? New Walk, I forgot the name of it, but yo, crazy stuff, man. Like this is divinity, man. This is divine. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got haters, man, he deserves all the accolades, man. Shout out to Kendrick. And what she said, I don't care if I'm 100 years old and have dementia. You put Not Like Us, I'll snap out my dementia and try to. I love that. I would too. You know what I'm saying? It's an anthem. It's an anthem. I mean, what's up, Stephen Harris? What's good? Yeah, congratulations to Kendrick Lamar, man. For real. Like, I just personally like when the underdog wins. You know what I mean? And they consider him an underdog. I've been following Kendrick since, and I'm not even going to front, not since the first album, not since, Good Kid, Bad City. I've been following him since To Pimp a Butterfly. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of my favorite albums from Kendrick. And then, of course, Damn and all of this and that came after that. And I've been following dude ever since. But, man, like, this is, to me, it's, you know how people, like, pick on you and bullies and all of this and that? Like, to me, like, it felt like Drake was a bully. You know what I mean? And on a low sneak dissing. You know how you got people talking behind your back and you just trying to do your thing and take care of your family? And this dude is sneak dissing and taking your style and taking other people's styles. It's crazy. So, congratulations, Kendrick Lamar. Congratulations. Okay, let's move on to the next subject. I want to talk about this, man. I mean, allegedly, I got to say allegedly, Timbaland, man. Allegedly Timbaland. And I'm like, a little bit, tiny bit hurt to say this. Allegedly, Timbaland, he super producer, man. Like, he's produced Aaliyah, he's produced Missy Elliott, he's produced a lot of people, Justin Timberlake, you name it, Jay-Z. He's done a lot of stuff, right? But this guy is now on this AI tip with a program that I'm not going to mention, but what he promised that he wouldn't take other producers' beats and put it into this AI system and try to flip it or remix it or do this and that. And then turn around, he did it. So now, all the producers, the independent producers in the industry are going after it. I want to share just a little something real quick, because I'm a producer as well, engineer and all of that. And this is the guy that he took from. Okay, I'm just going to play a little bit of this real quick. Let me know you can see it. Hold on, let me pull it up. There he is. K-Fresh Music. Now, this is the original producer that produced this beat, okay? He produced this beat. He's been putting out beats for a long time. Like, the dude has dope beats. I think Snoop Dogg picked up some beats from him in the whole nine. So he's been around for a minute. A lot of people know him. So let me play this real quick, just a little bit of it. I'm just going to play a little tiny bit of this. You know what I mean? So let me see if it works. Let me know if you can hear. Hold on. Play. Let me go back a little bit. Let me see if it plays again. Hold on. Let me go back. All right. Here. There we go. All right, so you hit it. That's his signature for his beats, okay? Right? And then allegedly, here goes Timbaland. He takes his beat and puts it in the system. Listen for the Crazy. So Timbaland pretty much said that he's remixed or edited whatever the beat was, and without permission. He didn't give this guy K-Fresh the credit. He didn't give this guy right here the credit that he deserves because he created the beat. So now the entire, like I said, independent producer community is going at Timbaland. Again, Timbaland was a legend as far as being a producer. And like I said, it hurts me a little bit because, you know what I'm saying, like he produced Aaliyah and stuff like that. And man, like, my thoughts are, as a producer, legendary producer that Timbaland is, it's like, yo, at some point, he's worked with other producers, gave him credit on songs and stuff like that for top artists. But, this time he didn't tag this guy. He should have tagged this guy and say, yo, you should have got permission first and foremost, right? Get permission first and foremost. And then if he says yes, then put his beat in the algorithm. And then you go from there. It was simple to just ask for permission and then give credit to. And I hate to see this happen, but it's happening right now, man. But definitely want to give a shout out to K-Fresh Music, man, because he got some dope music. Definitely go follow this dude. Support this dude. Exactly. People stealing, people jacking stuff, man. I'm just like, bro, this is not cool. It's not cool for you to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not cool for anybody to be jacking anybody's beats and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? Let me see your comments. People love stealing. Yeah, DeMarcus. People love stealing material, claim it as their own. It's crazy. Buck Store says the man went out and took the number one. Yeah, definitely. Talking about Kendrick. Yeah, man. So for me, it's like I can't get down with this, man. I cannot get down with people. You know what I'm saying? Like if I made a beat or if I did something or if I created, what I'm creating, Vacay-Saturdays, you know what I'm saying, what it looked like, and turn around, y'all send me some dudes like, yo, somebody took your thing and said what it looked like or took whatever. I'll be pissed. I'll be like, yo, this is crazy. Like you took my idea, you know what I mean? Like it's like taking somebody's idea and it's basically music plagiarism, It's music plagiarism. When you say DeMarcus says, I wish people would copyright their own. And the thing about it is when you put stuff on IG, right, most of the time they don't go through the process of copyrighting their stuff. You know what I mean? But even if you do copyright your stuff, like let's say Timbaland actually used it. Like he didn't use it, but still he put it in the algorithm, he put it in his little algorithm system without permission and didn't tag this producer guy right here. That's the big deal. You know what I'm saying? That's the big deal, that you use somebody else's beat without the permission and you didn't tag them and give them the credit that they deserve. You know what I mean? So, it's very, very, it's a sensitive subject, man, because people do remixes all the time, but you trying to remix a beat, you're bugging. So definitely make sure y'all follow K-Fresh Music, man, on IG. Let them know, we supporting them, you know what I'm saying? Let them know Vacay sent you. Let them know, you know what I'm saying, that you supporting his efforts to make sure that he keeps his music that he owns to him, you know what I'm saying, and not be used by industry cats, man, you know what I'm saying? But this definitely put a little stain on the way that I look at Timbaland, you know what I mean? Unfortunately. Like I like the old music that he's done, but sometimes these cats, they can't really produce the way these new cats are doing it. So, they take stuff from other cats, man, and don't give them credit. And unfortunately, that's what's going on in the industry. It's nothing. I'm gonna say it's not new. It's not new. It's been going on for a while. It's been big producers. I'm not going to name names, but it's been big producers that will go on SoundCloud, take people's beats, remake it, do whatever they do with it. And because this producer's not as big as them, they'll steal from them. It's whack, yo. It's definitely whack, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that. So I stand with the community. I stand with the independent producer community. We're going to stand behind K Fresh, man, see where this thing goes. All right? Okay, let's see. What's the next subject I want to get into? What's the next thing I want to get into? Okay. All right, so look. Look, fam, if you heard the let me see if I can get it in here. If you heard the Lil Wayne album, okay, if you heard the Lil Wayne album, then, you know, some people like it, some people don't. Okay, some people like it, some people don't like his album, right? Most of the people that I've watched and listened to, or whatever the case is, in the past week, they saying that the Lil Wayne album is trash. Now, Lil Wayne fans are saying, oh, there's like 4 or 5 tracks. But for me personally, there's no bangers on the album at all. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Wayne usually has a single. There was no rollout. There was no single that they put out at all. You know what I mean? There was no single that they put out. There was no video. There's not even a video. You know what I'm saying? And he did go on the BET Awards, and he was clear. It looked like he wasn't, drinking stuff anymore. But there's a song on the album called Banned from NO. And, I guess that's New Orleans, right? I don't know. But, when we heard it, it was like, okay, they remade the beat from a band from New York by CNN, right? That's Capone and Noriega. Those hip hop fans out there, right? So he had a song, and Nikki jumped on the remix. Now, I got to say, that was very good and strategic for her to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because, number one, she's supporting a boy, right? Let's go through it. She's supporting Weezy, and this is her. This is her IG, right? This is Nicki Minaj's IG, and she is supporting Lil Wayne. She's supporting him. That's her boy. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, Young Money, right? You know Young Money. But this is it. Like, she put up old pictures and stuff like that. So, like, she got on the joint, and I gotta say that I actually like the joint. I actually like what she did on the remix. So I'm gonna play a little bit, just a tiny bit of it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna play a little bit, little clip. Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, family. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's play this thing and see if you can hear it. That's it. That's all I can play for right now. But what do y'all think? If y'all haven't heard the song, definitely check out the remix of Lil Weezy, Lil Wayne, Carter 6. I believe it's on. They added it to the album. But check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts on this remix. You know what I'm saying? I think she did her thing. I think she definitely brought another presence to it. But she did call out a couple of people. Like, she dissed a couple of people. Number one, she dissed Jay-Z. She dissed Jay-Z. She didn't diss the NFL, but she dissed Jay-Z, right? And she dissed Shannon Sharp. She dissed Shannon Sharp on her joint right here. You know what I mean? I'm just like, whoa, what is going on? What is going on? So she did mention Shannon Sharp, and actually Shannon Sharp did respond. He did respond. And I'm not going to read all of it, you know what I mean? But I'm going to read the verse that she said. Let me make sure you can see it. Let me know if you can see it or not. If not, I'll make it bigger here. Let me make it bigger. There we go. So on the song, the Queen's rapstress spit about to cop you slides. All you do is flip flop. If I send you a pic of Shannon, you ain't that sharp. She's saying that Shannon Sharp ain't that smart, right? Sharp got on the mic on the latest episode of Nightcap and cleared up the communication that caused the diss. He was like, quote, he says, Shannon says, I was talking about Nikki Haley, the retired NFL star. Explain referencing a Nikki who. When he said Nikki who, he wasn't talking about Nicki Minaj. He was talking about Nikki Haley when he tweeted it, okay, in February. So he says, quote, Nikki Haley said it's really great for everybody of Black America. And I was like, when has it ever been great? So he was really referring to Nikki Haley, not Nicki Minaj. And Minaj herself confirms this was why she wasn't thrilled with Sharp, as she tweeted after the song dropped. Yeah, Ninja, you thought I forgot that Nikki who you did. He did, right? You know, so basically, man, this is just a miss communication, or basically I don't know if it's an ego thing, right? Because there's you know, Nicki Minaj, you know, no disrespect to Nicki Minaj, but there's a lot of Nickis in this world. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only Nicki in this world, Nicki Minaj. And I'm not dissing Nicki Minaj because, you know, she's from Queens and she does her thing, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, yo, Nikki, you're not the only Nikki in this world. So Shannon Sharp, he tried to clear it up. He said he wasn't trying to disrespect Nicki Minaj. So hopefully they patch things up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they patch things up and it's going to be all good. But she did diss Jay-Z. And I think I remember parts of the verse where she dissed Jay-Z. I think it was the last line, and she was like, you know, NFL, fire some ninjas and then holla at us. Something like that. Something along those lines. And you know, when it comes down to the music halftime shows, you know who's running that. You know Jay-Z is running that. Now, again, he has a board, people vote, da-da-da-da, right? But I guess she's like, yo, NFL, you need to fire Jay-Z. And then once you do that, holla at us. Because I guess, you know, they still feel some type of way about Wayne not performing at the Super Bowl in New Orleans. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I don't know. To me, they got to let that go. Like, you got to let that go. But she ain't going to let it go. And then also what I heard is that, you know, Nicki Minaj also invested in Tidal. And they're saying allegedly that Jay-Z still owes her like way more millions. Like others got like 10 million or 20 million, 50 million here and there, but she was offered like $1 million and she was like, yo, F y'all. You know what I mean? So that's something else that I read. Research, so she may still be mad at that when it comes down to Jay-Z. I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber reporting the research, okay? Let me see what you're saying. DeMarcus, it says Lil Wayne pissed that he wasn't performing at the Super Bowl. Yep. Let's see. People, what do you say? DeMarcus says people remake people's comments also. Oh, people do. People do take people's comments and ideas and kind of run with it. You know what I mean? Some people will sit back in the shadows and see what other people do and bite their whole style. It's true. It's true, bro. It's true. Support Gaming, what'd you say? It says it's been rumored that Diddy and Biggie stole a song. Yeah, from someone named B1. It's true. I heard the song. Either it was Juicy or One More Chance. It was one of those songs. And it sounded just like Biggie did it his way, but he did it almost exactly the same as the original guy that actually created the song a year before that came out. And it's not the only time, man. You know what I'm saying? I know stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, producers actually produce a joint. They have them come to their studio in the basement. And, you know, they'll hear the sample and then Puff will go to the studio, get another producer, get that sample and just, yeah. So, yeah, man, it's been done in the 90s, 2000s. People just taking stuff, bro. It's a shame. It's definitely a shame. Marcus says, this may cause beef with Nikki and Beyonce. Well, if she going at, hey, that's Jay-Z's Beyonce's man. If she going after her man, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Beyonce knows if Jay-Z owes money to her or anybody else that invested in Tidal and they didn't get their money or they didn't get what they thought they were supposed to get, but it was being cut short. I'm sure she's aware of it, right? Because we haven't seen like a Beyonce and Nicki Minaj joint in a very long time, right? So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens with that. What'd you think about the verse, though? What'd you think about the Nicki Minaj verse? If you heard it, what did you think about it? I thought it was fire. I thought she added a great element to the song. I thought it was dope. You know, and I'm not really like the big Nicki Minaj fan, but when it's fire, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? When it's fire, it's fire. You can't front. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give props where it's due. For me, you got to give credit where credit is due. So, you know, I'm not going to hate, but the album though, I still don't like the album. Yo. I still don't like the album. Marcus says, when trolling goes wrong, you can't troll the wrong person with Shannon Sharp and Nicki Minaj. Yeah. I mean, I think she just took it wrong. I think everybody assumed that he was talking about Nicki Minaj. I gotta watch it again because I did see him like, yo, Nicki who? I don't know if they were talking about music or they was talking about sports. And if they was talking about sports, then yeah, she gonna have to let that slide. Like, she gonna have to let that go. And he apologized. He did apologize in that article that I just read to you. So, you know, we'll see what happens, fam. We'll see what happens. All right. What else did I want to talk about real quick? I ain't gonna hold y'all. Shannon Sharp. All right, let's talk about this, man. Last but not least, and we can talk about whatever we want after that. I'm definitely looking forward to Ironheart, man. There's been so much like hate going on for Ironheart in the Marvel space. And I gotta admit, like, at first when they was like, yeah, Ironheart's coming out, I was just like, why? I was just asking questions, you know, why are we putting her out? You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to have a movie with War Machine, you know what I'm saying, and Don Cheadle, and that got scrapped. And then turn around, now we're gonna put out Ironheart. So at first I was kind of like, yo, why they doing this? But then after I started seeing all the hate and all the racist people coming out and all of this and that in the Marvel space, I was like, nah, this is necessary. Now it's necessary because, okay, I could see y'all saying, oh, you know, we didn't want this. We wasn't asking for this. I can understand y'all saying that because I kind of said that too as a Marvel head. But when y'all attack the person, when y'all attack the woman, you know what I'm saying, a black woman at that, and she ain't do nothing but play a role in Wakanda Forever, and now she going to have her own series on, you know, Disney Plus or Marvel, whatever, and y'all hating because of the color of her skin, I'm not with that. So yeah, when this comes out in 2 weeks, I will be covering it. They're going to be dropping 3 episodes up front, and I will be talking about it, and I will be promoting it, period. You know what I'm saying? Because now you attacking people for the color of their skin. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. And whether it's good or not, shoot, we going to make it good. I believe it's going to be great because it's not just going to be about her building her own suit and stuff like that and her being a genius that she is, right? Because they can't see us as geniuses for whatever reason, which is we created a lot of different things. I don't need to go down the list of the traffic light and of the whole format of Washington, D.C. that was all created by black men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to get into all of that because you know the history. And if they were trying to wipe it out, then we gonna talk about it. But now we got a black woman who's a scientist, who's a genius at MIT, and who's creating her own stuff. And then they're gonna implement the mystic world, you know what I'm saying, the spiritual world, stuff like that. I think it's gonna be more than what we expect. And Ryan Coogler's directing it. I think it's gonna be way more than what we expect. And to me, my prediction, it's probably going to be really good. It's going to be better than good, better than people expect. That's just me. That's what I expect. So we'll see what happens, man. But I'm looking forward to Ironheart. I'm going to support it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to do all of that, man, because it's going to be a whole lot of elements in there when it comes down to like spirituality, stuff like that, and making decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be, hey, you know what? You can do more. Here's some money. Like they're going to try to compromise her morals. I think that's what this is going to be about. Like, she's trying to help her family and she can use this, but they're going to try to use her talent for evil in exchange for money. And she's going to have to make a decision. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens, man. Ironheart. Let's go. I'm supporting it. If you with it, cool. Let's support it. You know what I mean? Because I don't like hate. I don't like racism. I don't like none of that stuff, man. Even if she was, like white and it was like, we don't like you because you white. They wouldn't do. But I'm just saying, even if she was green, it was like, we don't like you because you green. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm going to support this and hopefully it's good. And, we're going to talk about the good, the bad. We're going to be fair. We're going to be fair. Not because I'm not just going to say it's good because she's black. If it's not good, I'm going to say, it's really not good, but I'm still going to watch it and support it. But if it's good, we're going to say it's good. Period. All right? We're going to say it's good. Period. There it is. Yeah, family. So that's it for me. I mean, if there's anything else, we talked about the Shy. We talked about BMF already, man. The MVP for BMF right here that's right, your girl. Who is that? MVP of BMF. That's Lucky right there. Yeah, she was the icing on the cake. She was the cherry on top of that second episode of BMF. You know what I'm saying? So we want to give her props. And I just got a question. Which part of the boat will you be on? 1, 2, or 3 in the Shy, based on who you got. So who's in number 1? Who's on that part of the boat, that part of the yacht? You got Emmett, you got Keisha, you got Tiffany. Who's that? Tracy, Damien, Lene, and Papa. And then in the second, number 2, what you got? Trig, Shad, Jamel, Jake. Nuck. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3 is Tracy. Okay, I see. Number 3 is Tracy, Darnell, Pastor Zeke, the Professor, Dom. Which one? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3. Which part of the boat are you hanging? Who you hanging out with on this boat? You hanging with 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3. Who you hanging out with? See, Support Gamer says, what he say? I don't know too much about Ironheart. I know she was a comic character first, but I haven't read the comics in years. Yeah, me too. I haven't read it either, bro. But because of these blatant racist people, man, it just prompts me to be like, I'm going to watch it, support it, and do whatever is needed to support this young lady who doesn't deserve the hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't deserve the hate. There's nothing she has done to do that. It was nothing she said that warrants anybody to try to hate her. You know what I mean? So let me know 1, 2, or 3. If you haven't checked out the recap, I did a recap already. That AI be busting, yo. AI be busting, yo. But yes, episode 3, Safe Harbor. I just did a recap on that. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And I'm looking forward to what's going to happen with Rez. Now that Rez got Jake running the streets and Detective Toussaint is back. Y'all let me know. Drop your comments below, man. Look, I appreciate y'all for hanging with your boy. Like I said, I didn't want to hold y'all long. I just wanted to come back, let you know we back in the stew. We got it all set up. And we probably going to have some more guests coming through. And we going to chop it up on all of our favorite shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on watching Divorced Sisters. But I don't know. I don't think that's made for me. You know what I'm saying? I think that target audience is somebody else. You know what I mean? So if you're watching it, cool. I'm trying. I don't think it's for me. So we're going to keep it moving, family. I appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boy. It's your man, Vacay-J. Vacay-Saturdays. Again, happy birthday to Michaela. Have fun. Do your thing out here in Vegas, all right? If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay for your boy. Hit that like button. Share this out. And thank you for subscribing and rocking with your boy, all right? I'll see y'all next time. Until next time. Salute.
VACAY-JAYTV.